everybody, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a Kickstarter preview for Old School Tactical Volume 5, Battle for France 1940, which is launching tomorrow, July 22nd at noon. It's really important that you follow the pre-launch page that I'm linking in the description below so that you can follow it and be notified as soon as we go live. We're going to be doing something new this time where instead of giving away the first 3 games for $1 for the first 3 backers, we're actually going to be giving a steep discount for the first 30 minutes on the core pledge and also the deluxe pledge. So if you know that you're interested and you are able to, you're going to want to follow the pre-launch page so that you can be notified as soon as we launch at noon tomorrow so that you can be within that first 30-minute window to get the best discount possible. We also have some good deals for those of you who can't make that happen, whether you're at work or something like that. We get it. So we do have some early bird pledge levels as well. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through the Kickstarter page. We always do this for some transparency purposes and so that everybody can know what to expect the day before the Kickstarter launches. We're definitely excited about this one. Okay, so many of you have already seen the pre-launch page, which has some of this information, but we did post the trailer, so I'm going to play some of that for you guys.
Spring 1940. The Blitzkrieg begins anew. Through the Ardennes, the German war machine thunders toward the heart of France. In Old School Tactical Volume 5, Battle for France, you command the Allied forces as they brace against Hitler's lightning war. Or take control of the Wehrmacht in a campaign of calculated fury. Old School Tactical Volume 5 is a complete game, delivering the brutal, fast-paced tactical combat that's made the OST series a wargaming favorite. No mercy, no fluff, just war, hex by hex. And you can also take the fight further back to the war's opening shots. First to fight.
All right, I'll let you guys finish watching that. So as you can see, it gives you a little bit of cool animation. Ricard and Nemo did this for us. He does most of our trailers. And then it stops and it starts talking to you guys about the expansion First to Fight, which is the Battle for Poland 1930. This is going to be available First to Fight as a deluxe pledge level and then also as an add-on. So let's go ahead and let's go through the page. So our goal is going to be 18,000. We're going to run it for 3 weeks. So we have 21 days to reach $18,000. Obviously, hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay, let's go down. So here in the story, we have some cool shots that Max Moody had done for us. He's a Broad Game. If you haven't heard of him on Instagram, he's really cool. So he did some really great shots for us. So here I'm going to just show you guys a couple of these shots. If you're interested in learning about the Old School Tactical series, if you're not familiar with it, it is a 2-player tactical World War II hex and counter war game. But relative, I would say pretty accessible as far as war games go. And then it gets into what makes it different than some of the other volumes of Old School Tactical. We have some more shots. We have a description of what comes in the box, so the components list. A lot of stuff, as always. These boxes are always heavy. They have so much stuff in them. Some more shots. We have some stretch goals. Let's go over that before we get to the reward levels. Okay, so as soon as we fund, we unlock the linen back cards. So that's going to be for the luck cards, also for the data cards. At 21,000, we unlock the first of the border strips. We always do border strips for Old School Tactical. If you don't know what these are, they are neoprene strips that you put on these larger maps to delineate the play area. So you might only be using like the southeast quadrant of the map. And then you'd be able to put up the border strips as a boundary. And they're always thematic. So we have them, they're all different for each system. We have Pacific, we have Italian, we have the same for volumes 1 and volume 2. So for this one, you have the French Army. At 24,000, we unlock another one for some of the Germans. 28,000, we get Polish, and we get another French. And then at 34,000, we get these neoprene play mats, which are always really nice. 40,000, we get one for the Allied forces. At 45,000 plus, we're going to field questions to you guys and see what you guys are interested in. We've done this before with 65, and I think we did it with Chickamauga as well. And it was you guys came up with some really good ideas. So that was great. Okay, add-ons. You're going to be able to add on the expansion, First to Fight, which is the Battle for Poland. This is going to contain an entire map that is just as big as all the other maps. It's beautiful. And don't forget, it has those armored trains for fighting, which is pretty fun. And then here's a little bit of a description about First to Fight and a shot. A little bit about Old School Tactical. We posted a couple of videos. We're going to have a few more coming out, and we'll post them as they come out. Zilla Blitz did do a video for us about this, kind of a preview. And then I did one for a scenario setup. So if you're interested in seeing our preview copies of Old School Tactical Volume 1 and seeing some of the counters being moved on the map and what the map looks like, some of the behind the scenes, I have that, and so does Zilla Blitz. He's also going to be doing a playthrough of Scenario 1, and we'll post those as they come up. All right, shipping. So exciting. But anyway, so here just, in an effort to be totally transparent, here are the shipping that we anticipate. I'll let you guys look at this. 29 for the lower 48 states, 24 for the lower 48 states, and that depends on which side of the Mississippi you are on. Our distributor, as you guys know, Quartermaster is in Orlando, Florida, so that does affect whether you're east or west of the Mississippi. $34 to Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. So this is just for Old School Tactical Volume 5. Let me point that out. That's going to change if you do get First to Fight. It's going to go up. Or if you get anything else in the Pledge Manager, that $24 is going to go up. If you get Old School Tactical Volume 5, and then in the Pledge Manager, you get, a few other copies of Old School Tactical, which is awesome. Thank you. Then that price is going to go up because it is weight-based shipping. EU is $35. Canada is $30. Great Britain, $32 plus VAT. Don't forget VAT, value added tax. And then we have Australia, New Zealand is going to be $35. And then we have an anticipated $18 to $15 depending for a copy of First to Fight, just so that, you guys have a ballpark idea of how much you're going to be paying for shipping. Some of our risks and challenges. We have put out a bunch of projects and we fulfilled them all. Chickamauga is being fulfilled now. 65 is getting to America any day now. And then the print files for Broken Logic are going off to the printer within a week. So we have been around for a while if you haven't heard of us before. And then one of our commitments that, kind of just happens environmentally is that we are always play testing super thoroughly for replayability so that our games can be played over and over again and last a long time. And then we always are known for the top quality components. So you're able to keep our games for a long time. So we've gone through the story. Let's go real quickly over the rewards. Okay, this $2 pledge level is only to get you into the Pledge Manager. I always recommend this for people outside of the United States. If they are not interested in Old School Tactical Volume 5, they can still pledge at the $2 level and then get into our Pledge Manager and have access to the Flying Pig Games store. I know a lot of people outside of the country who utilize our Kickstarters to do that since we can't currently process orders outside of the United States, including Canada, unfortunately, even though they're North America. Okay, first 30 minutes. You can get the game for $95. So let's quickly look at this. So the core pledge is going to be $110. So you're getting $15 off. This is the steepest discount. $110 is still discounted from the MSRP. So this is going to be a really steep discount instead of waiting for it to come into the web store. So this is only for the first 30 minutes. It is unlimited. We could get 1,000 people back this. It's all about time and not about quantity of backers. Additionally, we have a, like I said, you can get some add-ons here and you will get the stretch goals with this and the base game. Additionally, we also have, let's talk about the first 30 minutes. We have a First Gamer Up Deluxe pledge. So in addition to the core first 30 minutes, we also have a $140 deluxe pledge. This way, you're going to get Old School Tactical Volume 5 base game, First to Fight, the expansion, and then also custom dice. And that's going to be for the cheapest rate that you can get, pretty much anywhere, but definitely on the Kickstarter. And that's only for 30 minutes. It's not limited to number of backers. It's limited by time. So here you can see you're going to get the expansion, the base game, all the stretch goals, and the custom dice. And then you have optional add-ons if you wanted to get second copies. All right, so quickly, let's go through all the pledge levels. $2 for Pledge Manager, first 30 minutes for just the base game. And then we have an early bird pledge level. So for those of you who can't back within the first 30 minutes, we're still offering a discounted rate. This is only going to be for 100 people. So if you're not able to get to it at work or, for whatever reason, Tuesday, we do have an early bird pledge, but you do have to get within the first 100 backers. And then we have the core pledge. This is unlimited. And then we have the deluxe first gamer up. Remember, first 30 minutes only. Then we have deluxe pledge early bird. So same thing. If you are not able to get to the Kickstarter at noon tomorrow, oops, sorry, my eye's going crazy. You will be able to be one of the, if you want to, be within the first 100 backers to get the deluxe pledge. And that you're going to get the base game, custom dice, Battle for Poland, and then also all the stretch goals we unlock. I will add that in, but I forgot to add that in. But you will get all the stretch goals for all of these pledge levels with the exception of the $2 one. Okay, and then here we go. After the early bird, we do have just the basic or the core deluxe pledge, which is $160, where you will get the dice, all the stretch goals, the expansion, and the base game. So those are all the different pledge levels. Try to get to it within the first 30 minutes so that you can get the best discount possible. All right. Anything else? So down here, you can see all the different pledge levels. We are running for 21 days. That is 3 weeks. And we're trying to reach $18,000. We also are shooting to have it be fulfilled within January of 2026. So that is the plan, to have this fulfilled. Shane is, I think, 99% done with the game. So once we complete this Kickstarter, we should be able to get everything into the printer pretty quickly and then get it printed and here in the United States. So I hope that this helps you guys understand what we're offering tomorrow on this Kickstarter. This is a really popular series, and we're happy that we've come up with some great ideas to offer more discounts to more people. And we hope that that generates more excitement and gives you guys more opportunities to get these games for discounted rate to reward you for helping us out and making these projects come to life. That really is what Kickstarter is all about. So thank you guys in advance. And we are launching tomorrow, July 22nd at 12 p.m. Please follow that pre-launch page in the description below. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.